UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer has turned up the heat in Parliament, lashing out at the opposition amid a heated debate over policy U-turns. Prime Minister Keir Starmer has taken aim at the Conservative Party, joking that have had more positions in 14 years than the Kamasutra. Listen in.
Mr. Speaker, on consistency, don't get me started on 5 Prime Ministers, 6 Chancellors, 8 Home Secretaries, 16 Housing Ministers. They had more positions in 14 years than the Kamasutra. No wonder they're knackered and they left the country screwed.
The Labour leader made the comment during a defence of his administration, highlighting the frequent shuffling of key posts by the previous government. He added that such constant changes have left the country in turmoil. Starmer's remark came amid growing criticism over his government's recent policy U-turns, particularly on the issue of mandatory digital ID cards for workers. The controversial digital ID scheme, which would have required workers to sign up for a digital ID to prove legal employment status, faced heavy backlash. Businesses, workers and political opponents criticized the plan, calling it burdensome and poorly thought out. In response, Starmer defended his government, emphasizing that illegal work must be combated. He said that checks will be digital and mandatory, but the government has now decided to use existing documents such as biometric passports by 2029 rather than issuing new ID cards. This marked the latest policy U-turn by Keir Starmer's struggling centre-left government. His government is now facing pressure not just from the opposition, but also from within its own Labour Party ranks.
He says no one's going to listen to us. Who's going to listen to him? The winter fuel allowance, U-turn. Waspy women, U-turn. The 2-child benefit cap, U-turn. Grooming gangs inquiry, U-turn. The family farms tax, U-turn. Digital ID, U-turn. Jury trials? U-turn. We hope so. We hope so. I think that's going to be the next one, Mr. Speaker. Week after week, these poor people sitting behind him have to defend the indefensible, only for him to U-turn a few days later.
Meanwhile, Starmer claimed the government had outperformed growth forecasts for 2025. He argued that his administration was now turning the country around after what he described as the economic damage left by the previous government.
Mr. Speaker, they crashed the economy and now they want to give lectures. She's wondering why nobody's listening to them. Nobody is ever going to listen to them on the economy ever again. Mr. Speaker, in 18 months, because of the decisions we've made, inflation is falling and the Bank of England say it's coming back down to target. We've had 6 interest rate cuts in a row. Wages are up more in the first year of a Labour government than under the first 10 years of their government, and we beat the forecasts on growth for 2025. We're turning this country around after the appalling mess that they left it in.
The Labour Party, while focusing on housing and employment policies, faces scrutiny over the execution of its promises. The government had promised to build 300,000 new homes annually for 5 years to boost the housing sector. But experts say this target is unlikely given the UK's historical performance, labour shortages, high material costs and financing challenges. Meanwhile, the policy debate continues to heat up in the UK, with Labour defending its position, the Conservatives criticising government decisions and the public watching carefully as Britain struggles with rising cost of living.
The world doesn't fit in boxes, so why should your news? From battlefields to negotiation tables, from internet outrage to real-world injustice. The conversations everyone is having and the ones they're avoiding. It's the same show, but this new year, Firstpost America gets a new look. I'm Kerry Johnston, and this is Firstpost America.